Justin Baldoni tears up talking about intense year, anxiety, in new interview. Blake Lively's It Ends With Us co-star appeared to get emotional in a sneak peek of the interview. Justin Baldoni isn't holding back. In an interview he did with Gents Talk podcast, originally recorded in November 2024, Baldoni can be seen getting emotional as he discussed some issues he'd had over the past year. "I had an intense year," he explained in a sneak peek for the interview that was shared to Instagram. "This morning I sent a text message." It's unclear what text message he's referring to in his comment. "I had anxiety," he told the podcast host. When he was asked why, Baldoni said, "I haven't talked about this yet." The preview clip then cuts to a shot of Baldoni wiping his eyes and sniffling. While promoting the episode on social media, the podcast explained that the interview was conducted in November as part of the It Ends With Us press tour. A description of the episode details that Baldoni talks about the film, domestic violence, his relationship with his father, mental health, marriage and masculinity. His interview is set to air in full on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. While Baldoni doesn't explicitly mention Blake Lively or It Ends With Us during the clip, the interview was conducted just a month before Lively filed her complaint against him with the California Civil Rights Department. Shortly after, she filed her lawsuit against him in federal court. In her complaint, Lively detailed allegations of sexual harassment, retaliation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, and more against Baldoni and film producer Jamie Heath. Some of the issues allegedly addressed at an all-hands meeting at one point during the filming of It Ends With Us included no more showing nude videos or images of women to Lively, no more mention of Baldoni's previous pornography addiction, no more discussions about personal experiences with sex, no more descriptions of their own genitalia, no more adding sex scenes outside what was in the original script, no more discussions about Lively's weight or deceased father and more. However, Baldoni insisted in his own lawsuit filed in January that Lively falsely accused him in an attempt to repair her reputation following the fallout around the movie's press tour after the actress took control of the film. Lively could not tolerate her publicly tainted image for even a moment, and further could not accept that it was entirely of her own making, the lawsuit said. She needed a scapegoat. And rather than admit and take accountability for her own mishaps, she chose to blame plaintiffs, in a malicious and unforgivably public manner. When she and Ryan Reynolds could not force Baldoni and Wayfarer to read a statement she and her representatives prepared, exhorting them to take accountability in defense of Lively's actions, she lay in wait for months, preparing to publicly attack Baldoni by falsely claiming that he had sexually harassed her, the lawsuit alleged. Earlier this month, a pre-trial hearing was held where Lively and Baldoni's lawyers were ordered to follow the New York Rules of Professional Conduct, which limit speaking to the press. Neither party will be allowed to make statements to the press that have a substantial likelihood of prejudicing a jury. However, the legal teams will be allowed to defend their clients in the media against publicity not created by either side. The trial date remains set for March 2026.